One love to the humble, one love to the humble, one love to the humble. Grace and peace be multiplied unto you. Excuse me, I had to move this video closer. Hey, look, Trey Day. Trey Day is like that's my top dude right there. I ain't never met Trey Day, but Trey Day always, he always coming through with the requests. He always making me think. He always giving me some type of motivation to go look up and understand. You know what I'm saying? That's what Trey Day do. He always hit me with the request. And I appreciate Trey Day. Hey, yo, Trey Day, I appreciate you, man. And I thank you for these requests. It's my pleasure for doing them for you. And if you are a visitor to this page or you subscribe, hey, don't be afraid to ask for a request. You know what I'm saying? But if not, it's okay. Cause I know Trey Day gonna keep it going. He gonna keep asking. And I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I haven't been up on it like I should have been. I'm not really kicking them out like I should have, but I'm gonna get back on it. I've been having a lot of things going on, but that don't stop the show. That shouldn't stop the show. I gotta keep it going because I got requests. I decided tonight to go back outside where it all started, where I started making videos from in the beginning. Get back into my element. So the video is about Atlanta's trap music and what it has done to black people. If you haven't been paying attention, then you might not know what trap music does. Trap music is exactly what it's called. It's called trap music. And it's going to trap you. Like it has trapped many black people because we are easily influenced because we don't have our mind, our spirit in the right place. So when you don't have your mind and your spirit on the same accord, well, let me rephrase that. If you don't have your spirit and your soul in the right place, this music will grab you, engulf you, and you will become what that music is. If you don't have your soul and your spirit together, when you have your soul and your spirit together, that means you know who you are. You are clear on who you are as a person. And once you become clear on who you are as a person, it don't matter what you listen to, it don't matter what you do, it doesn't become you. But if you have no spirit and no soul, then that spirit of that music and the soul of that music will take you in and you will become that. These people that are out here doing what they're doing because they want to. They're being influenced by the music. And the people that's making the trap music ain't even living that type of lifestyle. And if they was living it, they gave it up when they started making money and they became better. They started moving into gated communities. They started sending their children to private schools. But your children are suffering from listening to that type of music. Your children are suffering going to prison for life for some and for 30 plus years for others, which is still considered a life sentence because no matter how old you are, you gotta do that time. You gotta do that time, and that time it's slow time, cause it ain't nothing happening in prison. Ain't no excitement in there other than killing and all kind of other things. But there's nothing to do outside. There's nothing to do to really occupy your time like you can do out here. It's nothing, and that music gonna get you going. You ever been in the club? I don't know how old you are. I know the clubs have changed since my days in the club, but I remember when I was in the club. Trap music been around for a long time. And when I was in the club and a certain Atlanta song came on, different Atlanta songs, they inspired different spirits to come out of you if you had them in you in the first place, which I had plenty of negative spirits in me. And you be in the club and you hear that song come on and it's about to get violent. Somebody gonna get beat up. Somebody gonna get kicked out of the club. It's gonna be a lot of fights. Somebody may even lose their life that night. All because that song sparked a spirit. You wasn't in control of who you were. The spirit that was in you took control. Because that song, it brought that up out of you. That's the effects. When you look around at how we live in today as black people, we living in accordance to what the music say we should live like. Nobody's living according to what they should do for themselves when they know what they should do, but they don't care about what they should do. They care about what their favorite entertainer. They care about their favorite entertainer or what their favorite rapper says. If their favorite rapper say, "Hey man, go to the club and bust some heads," they're gonna go bust some heads. If their favorite rapper say, get the switch, they're gonna get the switch. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do what their favorite rapper tell them to do, and it's gonna cost them their life. And the thing about it, when it costs them their life, their parents gonna be like, "Oh man, that was the sweetest kid. He was the sweetest kid. He would do anything. He would give you a straight off his back." That's probably true. That's probably true. That's probably what they did tell. That's probably the image they did show their parents. But when they got away from their parents, the true them came out, or what the song was telling them to be came out. The thing that influenced them the most came out, which was that music, and that's what they became. And the parents not lying; they were good kids. That's what the parents saw. The parent never saw the other side. But all their friends gonna say different. All their friends gonna say, "Oh yeah, I know how he is. I seen him how he act. I seen how he get down. He may act like this over here, but once he get out here in the streets, he a whole nother person." But see, they don't never interview them people because they gonna tell you the truth. They gonna tell you the side that's nobody ever see. It's run rampant in the black community. The drug selling. People still trying to sell drugs in 2025 because of that type of music. If you think that you can sell drugs in 2025 the same way they did in 1980s and 1990s, you're out of your mind. You're just asking to get yourself in trouble. And then with all this music going the way it's going, with all these people thinking the way they're thinking, and everybody want to be a star these days. So what they do, they put all their dirt on social media. They tell everybody what they're doing. They tell everybody their business. They put it up on social media for everybody to see. And what do you think that's gonna do? That's you can't win anything if you're putting all your business on social media, good or bad. If somebody catch you up on something and they can go back on your social media and say, "Yeah, he was just like that. She was just like that. Look at his social media. It say all of that stuff that we believe," and you could be innocent. But if all the evidence say otherwise, you're done. Listening to these trap rappers, they're gonna get you in the trap like a mouse. You know, back in the day we used to have a. Well, they probably still do it today, but back in the day it was a mouse trap, and you put some cheese on the mouse trap, and when the mouse went in the trap, it would set off the trap, and the trap would snatch the mouse and hit him in the neck and kill the mouse. That's what trap music doing to black people. Has done to black people. It's like baiting you in with a piece of cheese, money, right? Cheese, that money. And then when you get in there biting that cheese, boom, you set the trap off, bam, snap your neck, you're done for. That's what it does. It does it to all people that get caught up in that. Well, I won't say all people, but it does damage to a lot of people. If it don't take them out, if it don't get them locked up, and if it don't get them in the graveyard, it's gonna get them to the point where they're gonna mess up. Everybody's coming after them with their mindset. That's why you see people in their 50s and 60s still moving and looking like they in their 20s and 30s. You can't tell the difference, can you? That's music. That's trap music. You can't tell the difference. It used to be a time when I was growing up that you knew people was a certain age. You could tell the difference between how they dress. The older people and the younger people, there was a difference in how they dress. Now everybody look the same. It don't matter your age no more. We all look the same. I'm not saying there's necessarily nothing wrong with that, but the attitude and the personalities and how, excuse me, I'm outside, something got on my leg. I had to check it out. But you can't tell the difference anymore. There gotta be a clear line drawn to understand the difference, because they looking up to us. I'm not saying you can't dress down and be casual, because I do it myself. I mean, not casual, but dress down and wear regular stuff. But my mentality, my attitude, and how I carry myself and how I move around, it don't change no matter what I'm wearing. So you gonna always be able to know the difference between me and somebody in their 20s, because I don't carry myself like a 20-year-old no matter how I dress. But some people still acting like they're 20s in their 20s when they're not. They're still looking like they're in their 20s. Not saying you can't dress the way you want to dress, but the way you carry yourself don't supposed to be the same. They're supposed to look at you for guidance. But you can't guide them people out of what they in if you acting just like them. So this trap music has really done a number on the black community. It's gonna keep doing numbers. It's gonna keep running the score up. Positivity zero. Trap music infinite number. It's gonna keep destroying because it's so influential for the people that don't have nobody positive to look up to. Because in our community, we make positivity look bad. You notice a person coming out of jail gonna get a whole celebration. A person graduating college, maybe. They're gonna put that prisoner, the person who was in prison, getting out, they're gonna put it all on social media. The college grad, they may record the whole graduation, and then they may put a little bit afterwards, but it ain't gonna be a big deal. Everybody won't be there and celebrate. They're not gonna show like when they get to the house and everything is going and how they moving, but they will show up for the other person. Stay away from trap music. Find a way to separate yourself. Change your spirit. Change your soul. Change your mindset. Get it all on one accord. Because if we keep listening to the destructive music, we're going to keep suffering. There was a song back in the day that I used to listen to when I was growing up, coming up, called Selfdestruction. If you ain't never heard that song, go type it in and listen to what they're saying. Because it's all showing itself right now. You see the fruits of it right now. They said we was headed for self-destruction. I couldn't see it then. I didn't understand what they was talking about then. The song was good, and I listened to it, I believed in it, but I didn't see it. But now I see it. We were headed for self-destruction, because we are in self-destruction right now. Change your life. Get away from that nonsense. Become a good person. Become a better person. Don't let that music influence you to do the wrong things that will ruin your life forever. A lot of these things are not easy to bounce back from once you get caught up in it. Don't be fooled. Y'all take care.